Hey everybody, it's Toya Teller and I'm back with another video. This is the review of Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 5, Episode 19. The title of the episode is Truth Hurts. So we hop into the episode where we left off last week when Karen bust into the penthouse as Andy was discussing her to Fatima. Telling Fatima not to let her come in between her, Fatima and Zach. So Karen, she walks in and she was like, and don't. Clearly. So, Andy, she felt hit. And she was talking about, look, Karen, I didn't give you a key to my home so you can barge in on my conversations. Okay, that's understandable. But I could respect it better, Andy, if you kept that same energy with Gary. Considering that you didn't give him a key to your home to barge in on your conversations either. But it's not stopping him from doing so. Because when you was having a conversation with Robin last week, no, it wasn't last week, but it was a few weeks ago. And Gary walked in and had his ear up to the door. And at least Karen was honest and direct enough to enter in on your conversation that you was having, that she barged in on with her key. Yeah, at least she was direct enough to do that. Gary, he can't even keep it real enough to tell the truth. He want to sit there and ear hustle and then tell a lie saying that, oh, I thought you had company because I heard voices, when she didn't even have the phone on speaker. Like, how did you hear voices? No, you was eavesdropping. And you can't even keep it real about that. So, come on, Andy. Like, keep that same energy whenever Gary be doing the same shit. That's what I be saying. So, Karen had to let her know, look, I came to apologize to you. And I don't even understand why. And then Andy said, oh, I'm owed that. No, you're not. Karen does not owe you an apology, baby girl. If anything, you owe her one. And then for you to time out, let me get this shit straight. Okay? I can have friendships with the both of you. And I would never betray you. And I would never betray you. The information that you disclose to me, I do not go and tell Fatima. And the information that Fatima tells me, I did not disclose it to you, Karen. Like, Andy. Okay. The information that you gathered from Fatima and you did not disclose to Karen, you're right about that. You're right, 100%. But the information that you gathered from Karen, you did disclose that to Fatima. So, that's when the lies come into play. That's when the mind tricks come into play. Because my issue with you, Andy, is not the fact that you didn't tell Karen about that picture. Like, that's not my issue with you, because honestly, that's not your obligation. It's not. So, that's not the issue here. The issue here is the fact that you feel like it's your business to disclose information to Fatima. Whenever Fatima showed you that picture, you stayed out of it. You didn't feel obligated to call Karen, and neither do I feel like you were, because I just said that that's not my issue with you. I don't feel like Andy was obligated to call Karen and tell Karen, look, Fatima just showed me a picture of you and Zach in the salon. Like, what's going on with these? Like, She had a right to mind her own business. She did. She didn't even actually get brought into that. Fatima barged into her office, showing her picture up on her phone. So that's not my issue here. I am just confused with the reason why you feel like it's your business for you to tell Fatima that Zach is on his way to the steam plant. After if you want to stay out of it, the way I look at it, if you want to stay out of it, you need to stay all the way out of it. You didn't want to jump in it whenever it was, whenever you didn't want to disclose the information to Karen. So why is you jumping in it whenever it's time to disclose information to Fatima? Why do you feel like it's an obligation now? You know what I'm saying? So that's my issue with you, Andy. And that's why I do understand why Karen looking at it the way she's looking at it. Because the way you moving. Now, Karen said, where we at now? Yeah, she apologized to Andy, which I don't know why. So Karen had to let her know, first of all, Andy, you did disclose information. I mean, you didn't disclose information that you did know. Because you did know about the picture. And, I mean, in all honesty, no, you wasn't obligated to tell her anything. But me being that that's my best friend, I'm probably going to be like, she put me to the side about telling me that her ex is on the way to the restaurant to come clown her. He's mad about something and she don't know why. Like, if I got a clue, I'm gonna, at this point, it's time to step in. That's how I feel. At this point, it's time to step in. Like, I try to stay out of it, but hey, before I let any kind of drama or negativity flow the way of my friend, especially my friend that is pregnant and don't supposed to be stressed out right now, I'm going to try my best to protect her in that situation, emotionally. So anything that I can share, I'm going to share in order to try to come up with a solution. I'm not trying to be an Angela now. I'm not trying to stir up the mess. I'm trying to simmer it down. Okay? So that's the difference here. Now, Andy, I'm not saying that that's what she should have did. I'm just saying that that's what I would have did. So now moving on. Karen told Andy that Andy told Karen that she didn't tell her about the picture because that's when Fatima came in. And Fatima was like, I didn't tell you about the picture because Andy didn't tell you about the picture because I was mad. So I'm like, okay, girl, don't nobody care about you being mad. What that have to do with anything? Like, so Karen, she was like, okay, Ann, so I didn't take the picture. I didn't send the picture. So, by that point, honestly, I would have been asking more questions had I would have been Karen. But Fatima told her that Zach seems to think that you did. And so Karen said, well, I don't understand why would he think that. And so Fatima started telling Karen how I wouldn't know you like that to know if you telling the truth and this and that. Girl, first of all, who you don't know like that is the one that's really behind this picture. That's who you don't know like that. And you need to be asking questions over there. Finding out who is this friend for real that Angela talking about. What's her name? Let me talk to her. Because I don't know her like that to be believing her in order to even go anywhere with this picture. Like, I don't even understand. Of course, the way that it looked at the angles, the way it looked at, yeah, I understand why Fatima approached Zach about it before she even knew all the details. But at the same time, by this point, she should have gotten these details. Like, shit done hit the fan now. By this point, why haven't the girl that started this mess, why is she still somewhere in the cut, chilling, peacefully? Probably somewhere with her man. And she done got all this mess stirred up between this girl and her man. So, I don't know. I just feel like Fatima really need to correct the right ones and stop trying to come for Karen all the time. Because honestly, I feel like the snakes is right there in your grass, Fatima. Right there around you. Your little friends. And your friends' friends. Okay? Now, Karen had to let her know, because she was like, why did you kiss him then? Fatima asked Karen why she kissed Zach. So Karen said, oh, you really want to know? And by that time, she was getting on Fatima's nerves. Fatima said, look, Karen, I'm standing here as calm as I can. As if she's supposed to be intimidating somebody. I don't even understand. Like, girl, if anything, it seems to me that you're intimidated by Karen, Fatima. But we ain't even gonna go there. That's another conversation for another video. But Karen told her, look, I hugged and kissed the father of my child to thank him for the child support offer. And y'all already know how I feel about that. I already spoke on that in my last video, that I wish that Karen would have hugged and kissed the father of her child for the child support offer in the office where they were alone. Because for one, like I said in my previous video, I would not even did that. I wouldn't even be hugging and kissing him for no child support offer. For one, he ain't even did nothing yet. He ain't gave nothing yet. Okay? Nothing but a piece of paper. So, no. Like, and on top of that, like I said in my previous video, I'm going to respect the fact that he have moved on and he belonged to somebody else now. And I'm going to keep my lips up off of him. Because things could look like what they really aren't, and which did. So, she had to let Fatima know, I hugged and kissed the father of my child, period. So, she also said, but don't worry about that, because I'm moving on with Aaron. I'm not worried about Zach. It was just thanking him for the child support offer. So don't get too pressed, Fatima. So Fatima was like, you sure about that? So if you're moving on, why are you kissing him? Like, girl. She told you straight up, I didn't kiss him on the mouth. I kissed him on the cheek. Calm down. And she Karen did have to let her know. And if I wanted to kiss him on the mouth, I could have. And I would have. And he go, Fatima, oh no, you couldn't have. Like, first of all, Fatima, I'm not gonna say that Karen is right, but I am going to say that Zach didn't seem too bothered about the kiss on the cheek. Actually, he turned around and smirked a little, like he was pleased with their bonding. With their reconcile. He was happy that they were cool again. And that they were getting to that point of, okay, we can co-parent together, we can get along. It ain't gotta be no beef. When Karen kissed Zach at the shop on the cheek, at her shop, Zach didn't push her away or, whoa, what you doing? No, Fatima might see. Oh. He didn't do none of that. Okay? Zach just turned around and smiled. And Karen, she went on. by her way and finished with her client. You know, she wasn't standing there in the days and wondering what things could have been. Like, no, it wasn't a moment like that. It was just, have a good day. See you later. And he turned around and smirked a little bit. Like, he thought about it a little bit. Like, what was that for? But not one time did he reject. Not one time did he get angry. Until you confronted him about it, Fatima. So, I don't think that he would have rejected the kiss on the lip. That's all I'm saying. Just like Karen said, I could have kissed him on the mouth if I wanted to, but it was on the cheek. I don't see no lies. I really don't. Not saying that he won't Karen back, or not saying that he wouldn't have felt bad after kissing her or whatever. But I don't feel like he would have rejected it, because he didn't reject the kiss on the cheek. And if you have moved on with another woman, then with you allowing your baby mama to do all of that, to me, that's a bit much. Cause it can look the wrong way, in which it did, and look what it's doing to y'all relationship now. Which is why stuff like that shouldn't happen. And I say the same thing about Zach with Deja, the next door neighbor, his tenant. Yeah. I say the same thing with her. Whenever she be coming on to Zach don't be that rejectful towards her. Like, he don't be rejecting it. It be Fatima that come through, and then when he see her, it be, woo, woo, whoa, 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 what you doing? Y'all, look. You ain't got to agree, and that's cool with me. But that's what I see. And I'm not trying to rhyme, y'all. It's just happening that way. Now, moving along, because I got to move to the next part. I've been hung up on that part for 17 minutes now. So, after Fatima left, she said she was going to go talk to Zach, because Karen had to let her know, look, Zach was wrong for that. He was wrong for coming in there attacking me. He was wrong for putting his hands on Avery, throwing shit around like a damn animal. He was wrong. Simple as that. So if you call yourself trying to get some straightening with somebody, you need to go home and talk to him like you said you about to do. That's what you're best to do. That's your best style, boo-boo. So, Fatima, she went on left, and after that, Karen felt the need to continue to apologize to Andy. For what reason, don't know. Don't even seem like Andy was accepting of her apology for real. She just wanted Karen to get out her face and unclog her energy. Okay. So, after they left, Gary calls Hayden to let him know that Robin got the money in the business account that is there. He got a friend at the transfer that let him know exactly where the money came from. And I'm like, okay, Gary, slow down with your cunning, conniving ass. Who is this friend at the transfer? Because we're not going to skip by that like as if it's okay for you to have all these friends, but not Andy. Who is this friend at the transfer that was able to give you this confidential information? Yeah, I need to know that. Because you so mad and pressed about Andy having friends, but you can have all these secret friends that nobody know about. Like, come on, Gary. So, he's still over there in the bed with Tamara. Even though it don't look like Tamara in the bed no more. She done got up and, I don't know, she probably in the bathroom doing what she got to do. Done started her day. Hayden, he gonna sit there and wait on her to come back. He already sprung. So, he on the phone with Gary, telling Gary that he got played, basically. Like, it looked like Andy played you because we represented that guy. Because Gary gave him the name of the guy that did the transfer. Talking about he got a loan from a gangster. So, when he said the gangster's name, that's when Hayden, he was like, oh, I remember him. We represented him not too long ago. Andy represented him in a case, in a divorce case. So that's what let Gary know that, okay, Andy must have put Robin on to this dude. Okay. So now Gary mad. So when Gary hung up with Hayden, Gary called Andy and playing it off like everything all good. So he asking her, can he come by? At first she was like, I gotta go to work. But then she went on to let him slide through. Now, y'all know Gary, he trying to work his move. So I hope Andy and Robin both is 5 steps ahead of him, because it don't look like they is. Anyways, so now we see Zach and Fatima. She come back to the house to get her clothes after they argued or whatnot. And Zach, he telling her he's sorry 50 times. Now, Fatima, she was like, don't worry about it, Zach. I'm just coming to get my clothes. You don't want me here no way. I'm about to leave, this and that. Like, I'm like, girl, you really putting on because you know that this dude wants you here. Now, was he wrong for how he behaved? Yes, he was very much wrong. And you have all right to feel the need to leave and go back to your apartment. I told you, for one, not to ever leave your apartment. And she was like, and I told you I didn't want to leave my apartment, Zach. I told you this. Like, as if you blaming him for all of your decisions that you made, Fatima. You are your own woman. You know how to move, regardless of what this dude wanted. You let him talk you into coming to move with him and letting your apartment go completely. Like, and now you want to blame it all on him because you made that decision that he suggested? No, he didn't make you. He didn't threaten your life. Come move with me or else. Like, none of that happened, Fatima. You could have made the right decision for your own future, for future references. Since you said you knew this day was coming. Like, come on, Fatima. You done been in a relationship before. Now, after Fatima and Zach talked, she went on and stayed, but she said that she wanted to go upstairs by herself and she just wanted to spend some time by herself so she can think about all of this. Because all of this is just too much. So, y'all, Zach, he big, and at this point, he might as well get on both knees because it's pitiful. Like, honestly, I feel like Fatima should have gave Zach an apology as well. Instead of him being the only one apologizing like she is the one that's always right, when clearly she was not. She was not right for the way she came in him with that picture. Not saying that he was right for how he reacted, because he wasn't. But he apologizing for that though. She still not apologizing. She feel like everything she do is okay. And that gets me with her. So now we see Karen and Aaron. Y'all, they over there looking all happy and healthy in their relationship. Aaron done fixed us some breakfast, y'all. And I'm like, no shade to Zach or to the Zach fans, but I would rather Aaron's breakfast any day over Zach's porridge or his cup of coffee. Okay. And that's just on period. But Karen, she was like, she's feeling nauseous today, so she wasn't able to eat her breakfast or anything. So she's just going to get her smoothie on her way to work or whatnot. So they talking and stuff. She's telling Aaron to be careful around Zach. Just in case he come back to the court or whatnot. Be careful, because whenever he gets something in his mind, he just go with it or whatnot. And I'm just like, Karen, now you kind of just putting 20 on 10, because honestly, I don't think that Zach is even worrying about Aaron right now. At this point, he trying to save his relationship over there. Like, Aaron is the least thing on his mind right now. Okay? Now, and I honestly do think that genuinely, I feel like Zach feel bad for how he behaved in the restaurant and what took place between him and Aaron. I don't think that, honestly, I feel like after they done fought it out, I think that they'll be able to get past it. They might not ever be cool, but they'll be able to be cordial. Now, since they done fought it out, like, okay, we got the attention out the way, we done tussled, it's over with. Like, honestly, we can shake hands now, brother. Like, I feel like that's the energy that Zach is going to be coming with Avery the next time he see him. So, with Karen telling him to be careful and all that, I don't think it's that bad. But, now we see Sabrina and Calvin, y'all. Now, Calvin, he done fell asleep over Sabrina's house or whatnot. And next thing you know, bro man called. And he done reneged his decision to help Maurice get out of jail. So, by this point, Sabrina like, okay, because bro man telling her, look, I want to come over so we can finish talking about the $1.5 million. So, okay, she got a clue. Okay, he gonna help. So, by this time, she had to wake Calvin up and get him up out of there. Now, Calvin, he real jealous. So, he really don't like the fact that Sabrina got help from bro man and bro man is coming over and all of this and that. Now, he got to go. He don't like none of it. But I'm glad Sabrina had to let him know the same way he let her know whenever he got caught with Peggy that we ain't together. Okay? I'm glad Sabrina fed him with his own words and showed him how hard that hit. Like, we ain't together. Right? So, since we not together, I really don't owe you no explanation. But Sabrina gave it to him anyway, which I wouldn't have. Sabrina gave Kevin an explanation saying that, you know, bro man finna help out with Maurice. Like, he talking about giving up the money. Like, I'm gonna need you to skate. I'm gonna need you to go because this is about Maurice. At this point, I don't I really don't care how you feel right now. But she was still trying to cater to his emotions and stuff, talking about please don't be jealous. This is about Maurice. This is nothing else. This is just about Maurice. I promise. I'll let you know how it goes. Just babysitting his emotions all day long. And Calvin, he was like, look, you ain't gotta fool me. I know that this is for Maurice, but this is also for you too. So Sabrina was like, and if it is? She went on and toughened up. Like, if it is, like I said, we're not together. You better call Peggy up with the strap on. Okay? And get up out my way. Because bro man about to come through with that money. Something you ain't got. Okay? Goodbye. Now, after Calvin left, that's when bro man came. And so they sit down and bro man was like, you know, $1.5 million is a lot of money. It's a lot of money, Sabrina. But I'll do it for you, Sabrina. I will do anything for you, Sabrina. So, by that time, Sabrina, she full of tears. I'm talking about flowing down. Flowing. She don't know what to do. At this point, I'm like, is she acting or is she for real? At this point, like, what? I know they tell you, like, I've never been an actress, but I do know that it's a stage stunt to think about something that, you know, may have triggered you back then that could still trigger you now. Something that could possibly make you sad or angry or something whenever you're acting to bring that real emotion out. So I believe that's what Sabrina was doing. And I'm like, what is she thinking about? I'm trying to figure out what is she thinking about? Like, what real life scenario that she's thinking about right now that's causing these tears to flow and fall the way they doing? Because that was good. That was really good. So, now, since we find out that bro man gonna help get Maurice out, now Maurice calls Calvin. So, first off, they doing too much talking over the phone. Like, I honestly believe that the prosecutor is listening in. That's why he was asking Maurice, why haven't he used the phone yet? Whenever he was in the interrogation room. Talking about, you still haven't made a phone call. Like, what's up with that? I've been waiting on you to make a phone call. Why are you worried about my phone call? What's up with that? That was sour. Excuse me, y'all. Let me get through with this review because I'm already 30 minutes in. But why is you worried about my phone call? That's what I don't understand. So I do believe that the prosecutor is trying to listen up on Maurice's conversation because he really trying to get Sabrina back in there. So I feel like they doing too much talking. They talking about Calvin telling Maurice, you know, she's still fooling with the African guy. And just too much. Like, he gonna get 1.5 million. I don't know how she gonna get it. Making it sound like it's illegal money. Because Maurice, he up there playing, talking about, oh, is she getting him for the money? Like, they just doing a lot of talking that they shouldn't be doing on them jailhouse phones. That's all I'm saying. So, Maurice had to let him know that he got a new cellmate and he cute and or whatever. And Calvin was like, look, don't you fall for him. Like, don't fall for that whoop-de-whoop like you did over there with Cute, basically. Because you quick to fall for some bullshit. And so, like I said, I do believe that the cellmate is a plant that, you know, the prosecutor placed inside of the cell in order to get more information out of Maurice. Which is why I do believe that he's listening in on those conversations as well. Excuse me. So, now y'all, Fatima comes down the stairs. Zach done fixed her coffee for breakfast. Meanwhile, Karen having a whole full course meal. But no, anyway. Now, Zach, he's apologizing again. Fatima, she still trying to act strict, but she's forgiving of him. But she basically talking about, you know, basically, I need you to know how you made me feel. I need you to know how you made me feel, and I need you to never do it again. So Zach, he was like, I promise I'll never do that again. This your house. I'll never make you feel like this ain't your house. I add your name to the deed today. All this. So Fatima, she was like, you don't have to add me to the deed. I just need you to never make me feel like that again, Zach. And I'm like, when you gonna get on his ass about coming into the steam plant, attacking Karen and Aaron? Hell, I thought that's what you was going home to talk to him about. When you first walked through the door, you still ain't talk to him about that. And neither did we hear you bring it up the second scene. But anyways, because that's another thing he did wrong. Not just the fact that he made you feel like it wasn't your house too. Because honestly, you played some wrong in that part as well. Of the reason why he was even able to make you feel like it wasn't your house too. Because you shouldn't have let your apartment go. You was wrong for that. Shit. You did yourself wrong. Anyways, moving on. So, she had to bring up Heather. Talking about Hayden gonna drop Heather today. She got her plant that's basically on her job, Tamara. Okay? She gonna make Hayden drop Heather today. And what I didn't get is the fact that Fatima was like, that's what he get for that's what happens when you fuck with me. And I'm like, when did Heather fuck with you? I mean, Hayden, he been fucking with you, but this ain't no dig get Hayden. This a dig get Heather. So she won't get the child support money that she's asking for. And that she also deserves. And I just want to understand, I don't understand why Fatima feel like it's okay for Zach not to take care of his kids. It's okay for him not to pay child support. It's okay for him to pay the minimum instead of the max. Why do you feel that way, Fatima? How is Heather fucking with you just because she's basically handling her business as a single mom and making this dude take care of his responsibilities? How is that fucking with you? You fucking with me, Fatima, honestly. Like, you're really getting to me. But I'm gonna let that go. Now, Danny, her stupid ass, she wake up in the bed with Q. Now Q rubbing on her booty, talking about, ooh. She turned around like, as if she didn't know he was laying there. You let him come over, Danny. Remember, you sent them to Eddie. Now you want to build up a big old wall in between y'all. Why is he even there? Why is the wall there? Like, why he couldn't go home after the visit? Why was he even ever invited? Like, it's so many questions, y'all. Why, Danny? I don't understand. This got to stop. So, she, getting up, about to get ready for work and everything, trying to tell him to get up and go home. He asking that he use the shower. And she had the nerve to say yes. I would have told him, you can shower when you get home or wherever you going. Like, now you got to use my shower too. I barely even know you. I shouldn't even have fun with you last night. As Danny said. I mean, she agreed to it when Q said we had fun, didn't we? She was like, yeah, we had fun. We did that. But now it's time for you to go. And so I'm just like, when Q said, oh, so this what you do? You have sex with guys and then throw them out your house? This what you do? I thought he was about to pull another Fatima sausage on her ass. For real. So when Danny stood up, I thought that she stood up because she felt it coming. So she was like, ain't that what you do? Don't you sleep with people? Don't you sleep with girls? And then, yeah, she said, don't you sleep with women? And then go on by your way. Put them out. I'm thinking in my head, Danny, it ain't just women. Okay? So Q got a lot going on. All right? He has a whole lot going on. And he only sleeping with y'all just so he can get by. Like I told y'all, he is a homosexual all day long. Now, Danny had went on and let him use the shower, which I don't understand why. Then she picked up the ashtray, I guess, to knock him out just in case he tried something. As if like, girl, that ain't showing us that you're being more careful now. Because you picked up an ashtray just in case he tries something. No, he shouldn't even be in your house. That would have showed us that you are being more careful now. But I don't believe you, Danny. Because had you been more careful, Q would not have had your address from the start. Now, she act like she knew that Q didn't have a place to go. Like he didn't have a place to stay. Because she was like, I'm going to let you use the shower just because I got to work with you. Like, simply because I don't want to smell your ass. Like, I mean, he must have told Danny that he don't really have nowhere else to go. So, I don't know. But anyways, y'all, when Preston had called. I almost forgot to mention that part. When Q was in the shower, Preston had called. So, he was trying to come by. Danny had turned him down. It was like, I can see you later, though, but not right now. So, Preston, he on the phone doing a lot of begging. He begging more than Zach doing. So, Danny had to let him know, like, a woman don't like for a guy to do all this begging. Like, can you just chill? So, I really feel like Danny gonna start liking Preston whenever he basically start chilling. Like, when he stopped showing her the attention that he's showing her, that's whenever she's gonna start actually liking Preston. Because I believe that that's what she likes. I don't think Danny liked to be rejected, but she likes to, how to put this? She liked to reject guys that are, I guess, there for the right reasons. There to genuinely love her and genuinely treat her right and genuinely give her the attention that she really wants, but she just wanted from the wrong people. I don't really know how to explain it. That's a video for another day. We're going to move on because the review already too long as it is. So, as she hang up the phone with Preston, here comes Sabrina, knocking at the door. Then, I guess she got a pair of keys as well because she came on in. Danny was like, who is that? And that's when she seen it was Sabrina. She was like, oh, hey, girl. What's going on? Sabrina was like, I came to let you know the good news. I got the money to get Maurice out of jail. My friend, bro man, is what I call him. He's going to help me get Maurice out of jail. So then he was like, that's good. That's good. And right in the midst of the conversation, baby, Sabrina's smile turned to a frown real quick whenever Q stepped out that shower. Sabrina said, girl, that's him. That's the guy that tried to rob us at the bank. Danny said, what? Wait a minute, what? Because at first, Danny was like, don't tell me you slept with her too. She thought that's why Sabrina was shocked. Like, you know him? Like, he done gave you the D? What? But no, baby. He gave Maurice the D. And then came trying to rob me. He is the reason why I'm having to come up with this $1.5 million right now as we speak. Y'all, I just wonder how this gonna go. I'm glad we're finally able to hop over the bridge of this whole Q thing. And now Danny has found out that, I hate that she slept with him though. I hate that she found out after she slept with him. I wish that she would, Danny. I'm going to have to make a separate video about Danny. But she done found out, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if Q, I hope he don't pull the tool out on Sabrina and Danny right there. But y'all, I don't know. All I know is I'm pretty sure Q is no longer going to be working at the airport. And I hope that he go ahead and get arrested. And this time, they keep him in there. And I need to know, before I finish this off, what happened to the undercover cop? Danny need to give him a call and find out, like, first of all, where you at? Like, what happened to him? Because why was Q just so easily able to get out of jail like this with only a little smidget recording? Like, why are y'all so believing of Q? Like, Danny needs to talk to him. Find out what he really got to do with this. Because he done went ghost. And like I said, I believe Bro Man was behind this too. Because the undercover cop was the one that was asking Bro Man, was like, hey man, don't I know you from somewhere? Right before he got up and left the table on that episode whenever they did the double date. Before the undercover cop warned Danny to let Sabrina know that she better get a lawyer. So I wonder when she's going to give him a call so that we can probably get an update on some things. You know, at least find out where he know Bro Man from, because I'm still trying to figure out. Okay. So yeah, that's that on that. And that was my review for today. I was like eating chicken wing in the middle. And I'll be back with more reviews. Might not be tonight, but I will come back with more reviews. Because I'm looking for more shows. Excuse me, y'all. I'm looking for more shows to start reviewing. So, I will be back with more videos. Until the end, y'all, if I left anything out, I will be back to talk about it. But thank y'all for watching. This is your girl, Toya Taylor. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. And also, hit that notification bell button so you know when I come through with more videos. Until next time, I hope y'all have a good day.